All right, let's move to the safety committee. Safety. Keep track of your colleagues. We're going to put a tracking gun.
This is just old age. I can't read that far away.
Have a checkout employee board at the office listing your name, destination, customer name, date, and expected return time.
I will do a one-up on this because as I discussed with some of these slides before, they're a little outdated because it's not like everyone comes into this office, sits here all day, signs in, signs out. It's not like that anymore. However, yes, if you're meeting somebody, let somebody else know where you are, where you're going, what time you're meeting, the person's name, and even better, bring that person with you. I have had times, I'm sure some of us have.
Tracy likes a partner.
Oh yeah. I will show up.
She lets him sit in the car.
If I've never met a client before and I'm showing them a property because they came into an open house and go live with me, I can't remember who they are, and I've been talking to them, whatever, I lie and say, hey, I'm going to a meeting after this. My husband's in the car because we have an appointment after. I have him with me. Or you can have a friend with you. Or, you know.
Microsoft 365. Share it with your workmates.
Okay, share whatever technology you have. I don't know because I'm 87 years old. But you can have someone in your car and that uses another body, you know, let them know where you are and check in and check out. You know, when you're done, be sure if you did not bring someone, check back out. Like, we're done. Thanks for staying alert.
Still alive. Tip number, wear your realtor ID.
Not killed.
2 10s. But tip number 10, always wear visible company identification, such as a badge, and always carry your photo ID card on you. These will be invaluable for identification if you need to get assistance.
Hey, there's those Keller Williams t-shirts for sale.
I got that. Oh, look at you. Hey, Brian, throw one of those over. There you go. Big red.
I mean, yeah. Right.
I love it. Oh, you're welcome.
Okay.
It's already been said, but let's welcome Alyssa Bella. So happy to see her and happy to have her. She's excited to be here. I know she's right. Let's see. What do we have coming up this week in KW Happenings? Is please join us for an office mixer where it's at the Star Night.
Oh yeah, Star Night. It's on Wilshire and Manhattan Place, I think. But
That's the 27th. Is it gastropub type stuff?
yeah, so it's a Korean gastropub. You know, they've got the typical like nachos, fried chicken, all that good stuff. You know, Western food, and then they've got some Korean specialties as well.
Yummy.
The alcohol selection will be beer and soju only. So just kind of letting you know that. And then we've got one section reserved. We've got it RSVP for roughly about 20 people. I really need you guys to RSVP if you're going to be attending this event so that we make sure we have enough space for it. Okay.
You have
They have valet there. They also have valet. So in case you bring your cars, and then good luck trying to find street parking in Koreatown.
Excellent. All right, that's not this Thursday, but the next Thursday,
Thursday.
right? The 27th of July.
How is next Thursday, the end of the month?
No,
It's not.
No, it's 2
weeks.
2
In
weeks.
2 weeks.
What's today's date? No?
March
Today's
13th, 2 weeks. Tomorrow.
Yeah, so it's not next Thursday, it's the following
All
Thursday.
right, good.
Okay.
All right, I feel better.
Next.
It's the last
I just need another week of my life.
Thank God.
All right, upcoming classes. The morning show.
Good
Ladies and
morning.
gentlemen. You get all that.
You get all that and
You
more.
get all that and more.
More. We just share with each other. It's personal. It's real estate. It wakes you up in the morning. You get your questions answered. There's nothing too embarrassing to say. We just are there to support each other and help on each other, and that's that.
Bam.
Felix wants to say
Felix? Philip. No?
no, he's got his mic off. I think he's talking to someone.
Yeah, Philip's going to be talking later. Agent training this week. We have capture leads with open houses. No Ignite on the 14th. That's Friday, right? Capture leads with social media on Monday. Capture more leads and every lead and follow up with leads. Keep every lead and follow up leads. There's not guys, this is the time for more, to put a multiplier on all of your lead contacts. And let's say all of your relationship development. Call your friends, talk to people, engage, have coffee, find out how you can help. Real estate, non-real estate, be a part of people's lives, be a part of their support systems. I say it over and over again. But in this market, you have to do more. You just have to do more. That's the key. And if you're doing more, you're getting your unfair share. It will come. You just have to believe that is the path to your success. There's no room for taking a nap right now. Not if you want to make some money, right? If you want to be in business, the cry is to do more. And just imagine if you build a system for doing more now in this challenging moment, as the market eases and you're still in that forward momentum of doing what you're doing, that you will garner even more as the market starts to soften up. All of my top producers all of the top producers in the office, I would argue, got through 2008. They survived it. Number one, they learned how to. The first thing is always to survive. The second thing is to sustain, right? And then the last is to thrive, right? And that's the process for any good business, no matter what you do. So you are running a business. You've survived the worst of it, okay? It's getting a little better. Now it's your opportunity to start to build back a sustainable business and to start getting your unfair share. It's it's not always pretty, but there's opportunity about, okay? I got to get that out.
You are so
and,
right.
And we're going to talk. This is one level of it for new agents. But we're going to talk about. Philip's is here to talk about the BOLD program that I want everybody in this room to participate in, because I think it's so very important. All right, but KW Tech this week: email signatures and social posts. You choose. It's an open forum on the 14th. Command overview on Monday. Website overview on Tuesday, or 201 on Tuesday. Consumer and mobile overview on Wednesday. That is all right. All right. Here we go. I'll start to set it up. These are the dates for BOLD. The first step to BOLD is free, and it's meant as a teaser to give you a kind of framework for what's about to come in all of those. Cody Gibson is really the #1 BOLD teacher in the country. He's compelling. Go ahead, John. You can throw it in.
He's amazing. I mean, I just want to be in a room with him. Yeah, I mean, he's has great energy. He's been around for a long time. He runs an incredible business out of Portland, and he's way up high in the company these days. I mean, I have no idea it was him. Like, well, I'm gonna rethink BOLD now.
No,
I
seriously.
just think he's an awesome.
This is like a $1,000 coaching session every week. No exaggeration, no BS. So this is the new BOLD 2.0.
What day of weeks are those?
August 10th, the 24th, 31st.
Thursday.
Thursday? It's Thursday. It's a Thursday.
So they've actually skipped the BOLD during Mega Camp Week.
Yes.
Right? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I brought Philip Crispino in here. Philip's part of our leadership team in Forward Living, but he also runs a very, very successful team out of Calabasas. And Philip has done BOLD 10 times. Okay, so I brought Philip here to kind of pump it up a little bit, to kind of bring his personal perspective. Next week, I think we'll have a video from Cody. But Philip, it's all you.
Oh, thank you so much. I see some familiar faces. Andy, Brian, I see his name there. Andy helped the Bannerman family. High five through Coach Susan Rose, who's, I believe, also an agent at KW Larchmont. What can I say? I feel like BOLD is always, every year that I've done it, has elevated our career, whether it's by leaps and bounds or just by a little bit more focus. As weird as it sounds, I've done Ignite equally, I want to say twice a year, every year since joining the company. So I've done Ignite and taught Ignite a combined total of 25, 26 times. And there were some years I taught it 4 times and was a student 1 time. So I can't stress enough how important the fundamentals are. You know, we play multiple sports in real estate, or if you're like one sports fan, like football, guess what? They have training camp every year, right? They can't expect to even get onto the preseason team without going through training camp. And our training camp happens to be a combination of Ignite and Bold, right? And then from Bold, it just kind of kept me centered and building a habit of prospecting. And I come from a sales background prior to real estate, so it's not like, you know, lead meeting and lead follow up are new things. But what I did find was that there was a specific message that you're trying to get across in the audiences that you were prospecting or working with. And every time I've done Bold, I mean, it was the same material for a number of years all in a row, but my notes and what I took from them were so different because I was a different person going into it as a business person, as a husband, as a father, all of that. And so for those who have attended Bold before, give yourself the opportunity to give it a second, third, or fourth go around. You know, you take all those experiences from your last experience till now, reinvested into this opportunity. We've never had Cody Gibson, a multimillionaire within real estate itself, teaching Bold, but then also the ability to say, wow, me as a new person, if you're a 10-year veteran, you've seen now 2 markets. If you're a 20-year veteran, you've now seen 3 or 4 markets. If you're a 30-year veteran, you've seen 6, 7, or 8 markets in that time span. So imagine taking all of that and collapsing it into this experience. And if you're new or relatively newer, right, Bold allows you to take a full year of perspective, narrowing focus, and putting the work in and jamming it all into essentially a 2-month span, right? I mean, that you're literally taking all of this, failing forward and collapsing it into an epic positive breakdown in order to break through type of experiences in a short window of time. And what it really does is it just compounds all those efforts. Like, think about it. You're talking to 100 people a week. Line up how many people you're talking to now. If you're only averaging 10 a day, 5 days a week, you're at least taking 2 weeks and compounding it into 1 week. Or if you're doing fewer than that, if you're not even doing Ignite and you're only talking to 5 people a day, well, you're compounding 1 month of work into 1 week of work with accountability, with systems, with measurable items, aha moments, and so much more. I will say, if I'm not saying you're not serious if you don't go, but I'm saying there's a level of accountability and a level of improvement that is gained by going to Bold. And hopefully it came across. I mean, I thought it was gonna be my 10th. It's actually gonna be my 9th Bold. There was a year that I missed. I didn't make my first one when I got my license. That's me. You know, I didn't in 2014, but every year after that, I'd done Ignite 3 times that year in 2014, and then 15 onward. I'd done at least Bold and 2 to 4, 6 times I'd done Ignite each and every year.
Hey, Phil, why don't you talk about what that's produced for you? So, you know, you now have a team of how many people?
There's my wife and I would be the team leader combination. So there's 4 of us on the leadership side, 16 realtor partners. 4 are full-time, the other 12 are part-time. You know, they have a license and they work their sphere of influence. They leverage, you know, our marketing, events, sales, and operations.
And how many deals you do last year, Phil?
Last year, well, before we had the team, it was just my wife and I and an assistant, a virtual assistant, and a part-time assistant, and we did 27 last year. This year we're working, and the year before that we did 25. So essentially solo agent before my wife got involved. We're in the 20s every year. I mean, if I look back on my career, you know, 9 years in the business, we've made, you know, GCI wise, we've made over 1.7, 1.8 million. And it's kind of crazy. We went literally from nothing to just talking and running basic work, nothing crazy, to something that we feel very excited about.
Thank you so much, Phil. I really, really appreciate your coming to talk to us today.
Yeah, awesome. I appreciate you guys. Any questions from the team or any perspectives we can help share, anything like that?
Any questions about bold? About bold, yeah, it's a no-brainer, guys, and so I have a couple different ways that you can, you know, that we can deal with financial piece, right? Number one is you pay for it, it's $7.99, and I will reimburse you, or Brian technically will reimburse you on for half of that in your next deal. There's also
For everyone?
what's that?
For everyone?
For everyone. Yeah, not you, no.
Yeah.
Of course.
Everyone but Christina.
Everyone but Christina.
Christina has to-
All right, so you pay for it, I'll reimburse you $400 on your next deal. I pay for it, and you reimburse me on your next deal. You reimburse me on your
The
next
whole
deal.
amount or
The
four
whole
hundred?
amount. No,
Oh, so if you pay for it up front, you get a 50% discount.
of course.
Okay.
I'm not hating that at all.
Right, okay.
It's
The
like
register.
that.
Got like some motivation going on here.
And also Keller Williams offers, for people who need it, and they offer scholarships. So there are scholarships and partial scholarships. We can send out that information to you guys also. But it's really, I get nothing from it other than your success, right? The cost of this, I pay like $3,000 to have it for our office, right? That it goes, you know, where our forward living offices are all contributing $3,000 each to pay for Cody or pay for the space, in addition to you know, the cost of the process itself goes directly to KWRI and to Cody Gibson. So the point is that it is something that I am investing in for you guys, and I want you to take full advantage of it. Okay,
Where is it?
it's going to be in Culver City.
Alright.
Yeah, Culver City. Yeah, it's
Convenient.
I was trying to.
You did everything you could to get her there. I can
was-
totally see
Yeah.
this.
Exactly. Yep, on Thursdays, no less, right? So sign up ASAP. The link is in the chat and also on
And
the,
this is all in person, right?
all in person. Yep. Commit to it. It's amazing. And this is Bold 2.0. So this is totally rewritten Bold. It's a departure from the old one. Okay. Phew. All right, I got through that. That was a lot, but it needed to be said. Any questions now? No? Okay, we started out well. Well. No? All right. Okay. Cool. All right. Farming 101 on July 12th. Haley Marcias from Clearmark is going to teach a farming class. Break it down for you guys, make it as simple as possible. And that is July 12th. That's today at 2:30. Woohoo! That's so great. I'm happy to see Haley's here. Rich is teaching the class at 4 p.m. So Haley is from 2:30 to 3:30, Farming 101, and Rich is 4 to 5 o'clock today, and he's doing SIP, RLA. Let's see, I can't see. Boom. All right, there it goes. In the SIP and RLA forms. That's today.
Have they changed? Is that one?
Yes,
Yep.
they've changed dramatically.
Yep. Let's not forget 4 proven lead generation tactics to thrive in the current market. That is free. There is the course schedule to the left there, and it starts June 29th. If you want to do this, there's limited access. Register as soon as possible, right? And that's the KWRI. It's all on Zoom. What's that?
This has already started.
Oh, June 29th. Yes, June 29th. So we're in the middle of it? Yeah, we're in the middle. Okay. July 20th. All right, so we might,
Is it recorded?
I don't know. Oh my.
Yeah.
36, 12, 3. It's that's what we're doing here, right? Okay, make a million in your first year. I'm going to be starting to teach 36-12-3 every Monday, starting July 17th from 1 to 3, 2 hours, going through 36-12-3, which is a lead gen class. That's a very serious photo.
Does it build
Rob-
on it, or
Rob-
it's the same
Rob-
class every Monday?
that-
Does
that
it
was
build
it.
on itself, or is it, are you teaching the same class every Monday?
No, it's 4 modules.
Okay.
4 modules, right? 4. 12 in total. 12 in total, 12 modules.
So are you allowed to go if it's not your first year?
And is this in person or?
Yes. Of course. In person, in person.
Making it your 10th
Yeah.
year too.
Yeah, this is for everyone. Make your first million. All right, Ethan?
Yes, it's my tech tip. Hi, everyone. So today I want to show you guys landing pages in Command. I know we talk about them all the time. Whenever you have a new listing, or if you have an open house or things like that, you can create a landing page, which is a standalone web page with a unique URL. And you can do all of this through Command here. You can customize.
No, I just want you to look at the camera so they can
She
see.
wanted to
Oh.
send you to get
Here, I'll show you an example. Let me click on this link right here. So here's an example of a listing I pulled in the office. I just put in an address and it created this landing page for me. It's super simple to do. It took about 5 minutes. And at the bottom, there's a little lead capture form. You can use this URL here to create a QR code, and you can send that to, you can have clients or people when they're coming into your open houses, scan that QR code. They can enter their contact information and see all the property details. All that information goes straight into your database. Then you can put them on monthly campaigns that will send them listings that are similar to the open house that they visited. So it's a super cool
So you can
feature
create a landing page for your own listing.
for your own listing or,
Just by putting.
Yeah.
Just by putting the
The
address in,
yep, you
right?
can create them for other listings too. So like if you were sitting someone's open house and they're allowing you to, take those leads, you can create a sign-in page on Command for that open house. Another example would be, let's see here, how do I go to the
It's
next
a
one?
great way to collect information, collect cleaner information.
Yeah.
Have it goes
Straight into your
directly
database.
database, right?
Yep, here's another example of a landing page. You can create one with neighborhood updates. So if you do like a monthly monthly neighborhood update on your social media, you can create a landing page. It pulls the data from next door, but all of this is customizable. So if you use some other program to get your data, you can enter that custom data in there
Can
too.
you automate that process in saying, hey, I want to send one of these market updates to my database?
You could. Yeah, so that's the neighborhood nurture campaign. In the neighborhood nurture campaign, it'll send listings as well as a neighborhood update. So it's all in one. So if you want, yeah, go ahead.
Is there a way that we can go into our command after we put someone on the neighborhood nurture and see whether or not that stuff has been sent and not?
Yes.
opened?
Yep, in the timeline. So you go into the contact, look at their timeline. It'll show if it's been opened, what they're looking at, if they've saved anything. It's
And
pretty
that's
cool.
in their contact, we go to their
Yeah,
contact.
in your database. Yep.
Somebody have a question online? Cool. All right.
Yes. If you guys want to see how to set these up, you can set up an appointment with me and we'll do it together.
Ethan is available to set this up and to get it going. So thank you, Ethan.
Yeah,
I'll take that. Utilize him. He's an amazing resource. Okay, community in-person events. There's the commercial summit. There's the land summit. There's the luxury symposium coming up. Also Mega Camp 15, 16. Hotel cutoff is July 20th, apparently. Anyone who's I'll be there. Please let me know if you're attending. So we have a little event that our ownership group throws. We'll have dinner of some sort, right? 15th, 16th in Austin, Texas. All right, what do we have? We have core services, Andy.
Hi. Today's a big day. I'm sure you've all seen the CPI numbers came out for inflation for June. They came in lower than expected, which is a good thing, and it's triggered the bond market to go in a positive direction finally. It's been a rough road with the unexpected banking situation a couple months ago, and then the debt ceiling situation. We've had a few hiccups. Luckily, the June numbers, the CPI number came in at 0.2%, which is lower than the expected 0.3%. On a year-over-year basis, the headline number went from 4% to 3%. Remember, these numbers are replacing the numbers from last year. So June of last year, the inflation read was 0.8. The 0.2 for June of 2023 now replaces that number. So we're headed in the right direction. Mortgage rates are finally reflecting that. We've had a pretty decent rally in the last couple of days, which is great. Hopefully it will continue to go that way. On a year-over-year basis, the CPI for the core reading went from 5.3 to 4.8. So there is definitely signs of improvement. So that's good news. I also wanted to note, next Thursday, July 20th, I will be doing a Zoom class from 12 to 1 p.m. We'll send out the Zoom link. I'll forward that over to Ethan. I'm going to have my reverse mortgage director and specialist from Movement Mortgage talk about all things reverse mortgage and how this tool can help you generate listings. There's a massive population of baby boomers and retirees and so forth. A reverse mortgage is an incredible opportunity for people to downsize into a new property, not have mortgage payments, free up, cash and so forth. So next Thursday, July 20th, from 12 to 1 p.m. reverse mortgages. Via Zoom. I'm not bringing lunch.
Can I just quickly ask you, Andy, what is the age cutoff for those?
So you have to be 62
Okay.
for a reverse mortgage. And we'll cover all of that and why it's a great opportunity and a great talking point to generate listings for baby boomers, right? And people going into the retirement phase of their life. So it'll be good. It'll be exciting. And again, the director of the reverse mortgage department at Movement will be on the call to answer questions and go through everything you need to know about it.
Thank you, Andy.
Yeah.
Andy, so what's the current interest rate, more or less?
Depends on the program.
Yeah, but what are we talking about right now?
In a perfect world.
For a reverse mortgage?
Not for
Real life,
Not for
okay.
reverse. But, most of our loan jumbo.
Sure. They're ranging anywhere from mid-ish, high sixes, all the way up. I mean, I'll be honest, I've seen some conventional rates teeter almost near the 8% mark. Mhm.
Even after the.
And that's with the relief?
Even after the relief.
Yeah. No, that's been in the last couple of weeks. I mean, we've seen a little bit of relief today and yesterday. I would say on average, they're hovering around the 7% mark. Let's just say that.
All right. All
They
right.
were higher in the
I'd
last
like
2
to say
weeks.
there's the only where to go is down, but apparently they were higher. All right, thanks, Andy.
Yeah, you bet.
Mary Kay, is Mary Kay here today? All right, we will move on to what's going on here. Birthdays, Heidi and Monique Caulfield. Mo's birthdays today.
Wonder if she's throwing axes.
Mo's
She should be, she should be.
All right, you should have jumped in there. Tomorrow is Kaylin and Sabine who share a birthday. That's an interesting combination of human beings on the same birthday. Robbie and Wayne and Laura Harrison on the 16th. There's Leslie Rulis on the 16th also. Trisha, she's hiding? No? All right. Oh, yeah.
I think
She's
I've
with her
been
daughter
seeing
and her
Mally
wife.
pictures.
And Brian, oh my gosh, it's Brian's birthday on the 18th.
Oh, wow. Where is he?
He's hiding per usual, and so that will, I'm sure we will have to
Someone will wait in line at Levain and put a candle on it.
find a way to torture him. Let's see, congratulations closings this week. Jeffrey Perlman Terry Gerger, Tiffany Chin, Charlotte, congratulations on Mansfield, Barentine Group close too, congratulations, gentlemen. Pete Bonacore and Brian Stutzenacher on Waverly. Also Peter O on Hobart and LA Group on Fay. Congratulations, you guys. New escrows, Laura Anderson on Manitoba, Tonya Nider and Linda Shin on Huntington, David Hitt on Laurel, Charlotte on Duncan, Heidi has two on one on Royal and one on Carmona, Kaylin Penna and Vonda, Rob Marion, congratulations, Rob, on 42nd Street, and Sophia has her property on Hauser in escrow. Some closed leases. Day and Chloe Kim have Ridge Pine, and Chloe Kim has, I don't know, is it a Godinho, whatever it is. We have some new listings this week. Single family. Paul and Alan have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath on Piedmont Avenue in Montrose. It's 1,300 square feet. For $849,000. Looks like there's a level of renovation there. Michael Wegman on Olympic Boulevard. He has a 3-bedroom, 4-bath, 1,428 square foot property for $1,049,000. I'm gonna guess that is John Barentine. You want to talk about Point View? That looks quite lovely.
Yeah, thank you. Point View's a good house, complete renovation. Long time in the works, but turned out really, really well. Beautiful open floor plan, front half of the house, nice privacy in the rear. The house gets beautiful, beautiful light, pretty windows, and it's a good one. It's 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, open for this weekend?
Yeah, open again this weekend. Offers due on Thursday. Looks like we got out.
Excellent. Christina Kim, you want to talk about Central Ave?
Tokyo Villa, great 1-bedroom.
Is that an over 55 thing?
No.
No.
It's just a regular condominium. It's one of the rare ones that has the open floor plan because no one else has it. Everyone's usually got the galley kitchen. And even though this is on the 3rd floor, based on the architectural design, this is top floor, corner unit. So there's no adjoining wall under except the floor for the downstairs neighbor.
Excellent. All right. Sabine has a place on Halliday, has a new listing. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 bath. It's kind of a modern rancher, 2,723 square feet, 3,399,000,000. It is, I think there's some upside potential in redoing it. It's on a 20,000 square foot lot, but I think only 5,000 of it is.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
that
yes,
one.
yes, right.
And she told me if you put a 2nd story on it, I think it has ocean views.
Yeah, there's no one behind you, so there's no, if you want to do that, that's an opportunity. Oh, did I get everything there? Yeah. Leases, we have Ontron has a 2-bedroom, 3 bath, 1,860 square feet for $8,000, 900 Olympic. Income Properties, Michael Flanagan, is he here? Cascio, has a 2-unit. It is they're both 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, 3,746 square foot lot size. That's a little tight, but 1.390. Also, John and Charles.
So this is a really amazing income opportunity. It's 2 units. It's the front unit, which you're looking at right there, was built in 1979. The original 1920 Spanish was moved from this location, which is on Genesee, faces Genesee, moved over to Saturn and sat down. That's 1,500 square feet in the back with 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, been nicely cosmetically upgraded over the years. That's currently rented out at $4,250, which is excellent. By the way, this is Pickfair Village. The front is 2,500 square feet of 1970s bliss. And frankly, it's huge inside. It's just open and airy. You could lease it out today for $5,000 a month easily, give or take. Probably you're probably rent out for a little bit more, but conservatively saying $5,000 a month. And there's opportunity for a junior ADU. You see that large parking area there in front, plus the garage, and that's all open to the roof. So The loft possibility is exciting as well. So this is listed at 1849. It has a cap rate with actual expenses at just over 4.
It's really 2 on a lot.
Two on a
Two on a lot.
One common wall.
One is, they do share a common wall, but it's one of the main addresses on Genesee, is it on the corner?
It's on the corner of Genesee.
So
Saturn.
the
It's on the corner of Genesee and Saturn. So it's kind of L-shaped. So this is the northwest corner, and so this is facing. This is on Genesee facing east, and the other one is on Saturn facing south.
Wow, okay,
Yeah, it's a great opportunity, easy to get into, and it'll be open again this weekend.
excellent, thank you. Also, you have Ogden.
Yeah, 1231 South Ogden, this is a property we sold him about 12 years ago. The front unit, which you're looking at there, is a townhouse. It's 2-2, really beautifully done about 8-10 years ago. There are 2, 3, and 2 3-bedroom flats in the back. The lower one has been done. The upper is a long-term tenant, but it's the done units are coming about $4,500 a month, and that one upstairs is about 14. Although she's very, 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 very elderly.
That's 3 berries or 4 berries?
One for each decade. So she, so I don't know how much longer she's gonna be there in the upstairs, so there's a nice upside on this. Once that.
Not for her.
Her family might disagree, but.
So is she a healthy lady or?
No, she is not. So, food is being brought upstairs as we speak. So that 14 will go to about 5K, because that unit will have a view in the back to the west. So good building, good location right there in the middle of Wilshire Vista. And this one, as it sits, is about a 3 cap. But once that unit upstairs comes along, it'll be closer to 4.5, which is golden right now. So
Excellent, excellent. All right. Pocket listings coming soon. Who's got them? Tracy?
I have it coming soon for people who have wanted to stay in LA County, but look right over their pool to see Orange County. That's how close it is.
It's right on the line.
And Disney and all of the theme parks. Okay, so it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, pool home, over 10,000 square foot lot. It's about almost 2,300. They are redoing a lot of it, but there's still room to do a little bit of improvements in the home. It will probably come on around 1/1. It's in La Habra Heights, which if you also want to be a next door neighbor to Rob, he lives right down the street. So come to me.
All the coffee you can drink.
Yes, and red wine. He loves his red wine. He'll meet you every week. So come talk to me. I'm going to list it probably in about a week and a half. I won't be here next week for redoing pictures, and then the next week I will have everything up on the board.
Did we talk about a price on that?
Probably around 1/1. If it was completely perfect, it would be probably 200,000 more. So, but yeah, it was a family home. They sold to their son. Like, it's been in their family a long time. They did a lot of like upgrades you can't see, like the plumbing, the electrical, new roof, that well, you see the roof. But
Sexy stuff.
yeah, the unsexy, expensive upgrades have been done. So really, it would just be some like, I told them to leave the carpet in some of the floors so that people can put their own flooring in if they want, that kind of thing. Because they're doing a lot of just painting and sprucing up.
Excellent. All right. Anybody else? Pocket listing? Christine.
So I have 2 new construction. So for those that came out to my brokers open at the Marshall Court in Culver City, there were 2 other houses that were next to mine. So actually I've taken on that listing. So I'm gonna be launching that next week, Monday. We'll go live Monday and have our first brokers open next week, Tuesday. And so on and so forth. So if you guys have clients looking for new construction in Culver City, please let me know. I can certainly get you guys in earlier if you guys want to as well. So we'll be going officially live next week.
Could you quickly, do you feel comfortable talking about like the path to getting these 2 listings? Because,
So,
And you show
so
up
my,
and you're like,
my
"Hey."
developer that I work, that he works with me exclusively is John Dilworth, and he built a house. There's 3 houses in this cul-de-sac, and John Dilworth built the last one, was my client. There was 2 other new construction homes that were built simultaneously, and I have been interviewing with him since last year for these listings. It was gonna be cohesive to have me list all 3. He wanted to do, he wanted to go to discount agent, and they offered a 1% commission on the listings. Well, obviously, needless to say, I lost that listing because I wasn't gonna take it on for 1%. They sat on the market, so we all launched similar times. I got mine in escrow, we closed escrow, and they're still sitting 60 days later. So he calls me and tells me, I need to have an interview with you. And I said, great. I went in, we had an interview, and I told them it comes down to the fact you guys you got what you paid for. And so that was a result of that. So if you want to actually a real agent to come in, this is the time to do so. He committed with us at full 5%. And I actually took him, next step was to reassess the home, make sure that he changes, corrections, anything that he needed to do because it was new construction. I found 3 bathroom tiles that were cracked. That shouldn't happen. And the agents prior to were very passive. Nonetheless, we got the full commitment. So I am going to be taking over a little bit of a stale listing, but hopefully with an improvement marketing package and have a different, better impression than the first one. So.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah, so, even though the commission was his strongest point in the beginning, the truth is, where it lays. And so
It doesn't matter if you want to sell it.
right.
He lost the difference.
And he saw me with my work ethics and my team, and he was able to see firsthand how engaging we are and how proactive we are working as a team with the seller, not, separating the roles. And so he really appreciated that, and he also appreciated engagement that we give. So my developer kept on feeding him all this information of the things that I do as a regular basis for my clients. And so he started getting a little, he got a big opportunity to do a side-by-side comparison of the work that was the service I was providing. And so that was the reason why, even though he was considering Todd and Kelly, who are another discount agent, 1% agent, in the end, he decided to go with me.
Yeah, get it done. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah. I just wanted to share that. People are always watching.
This weekend, 1067 Alvera is coming out, 2349 price, 2,200 square feet, glorious Spanish, incredible moldings, lots of detail, stained glass window, that sort of detail and quality.
Like your house. Like your house.
A little bit like my house. Same builder, next street over. And about a 6750 lot. All of the infrastructure's done, plumbing, wiring, bolted, everything's been done. New driveway, garage, everything's been done. It has 2 original baths, so that's the only thing left. Otherwise,
Attractive original bands. Like,
yeah, I mean original.
One original baths.
Very, bath and suite situation. So that's the downside. So the kitchen's been updated, everything's lovely. No appliances, all that good stuff. It does it themselves. They've been there about 5-6 years. So we also have a couple of full service building condominium opportunities coming. There's one at 300 North Squall in Beverly Hills. It will be about 2.9, 2,600 square feet of pretty on top of it, nice view. There's also one at the Mirabelle that's coming on the Wilshire Corridor. Front of the building, 2 bedrooms, 2,800 square feet. That'll be about $1.9 million. So if you've got any full service things.
What floor in the Mirabella?
7th floor Mirabelle.
7 out of how many? How many stairs?
I think there's 20, 24 through 19, 24.
All right. Thank you, John. What you got, Rob?
I have coming up last weekend, and I sold a couple. It's townhome, but there's 6 inches in between. So
There's small lot subdivision.
Yeah. So they're in the center of the complex. on the market for 789. It's 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, 1925 square feet.
Where is it located?
That's in Downey, sorry.
Oh, down.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Anybody else? Anybody online have something they want to share?
Joey,
Yes.
yeah, I put the 2 packets I put on the chat box. Yeah, take a
Okay.
look at it.
All right, let's see what that looks like.
That's
Chat.
all about it.
Oh, it's up top now. Here we go. All right, you have, all right, Day has a pocket for single-family residence in Carson. It's $1 million, 849 East Desford. And that is 4 bed, come on, stop it. That's 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,613 square feet. And the lot is 5,079. He also has a pocket for a commercial located on Western and Melrose. They're 3 business, it's a 3 business retail on and a hostel above it. I remember this one. It's just below Melrose. And then the monthly income is about 30K. And 2 lighting stores downstairs and a space for a second business. The address is 646 Northwestern. Asking is 6.5 million. The youth hostel upstairs also generates money, right? Owner financing is available for about 3 million of that, half of it, for 10 years. Now, that sounds like an opportunity. Great. Also, Nash has a lease on Carlton Way, $3,000 a month for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 900 to 1,100 square feet. It's the top floor, penthouse style, 2 gated parking spaces. Excellent. Can you?
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Nash. Thanks, Dave.
Thank
Anybody
you.
else?
If anybody has any musicians looking in the Laurel Canyon-ish area, I have a pocket. It's about 1,600 square feet, very clean, mid-century vibe. Was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, but he took out one of the bedrooms in the middle because he's got a big grand piano. So you could put it back to a 3-bedroom if you wanted to. Great views. It's on Larchmont, which is a street that runs from Laurel Canyon through Mount Olympus. So you can wiggle around, like you don't have to go on Laurel Canyon when it's trafficy. Huge deck, nice views, canyon views, hot tub, and there's a unbelievable recording studio in the garage that was designed by the acoustical engineer, did the Electric Lady Studios in New York.
Excellent. Any price tag on that?
2.
2. All right, sounds like a bargain. All right, anybody else have?
Oh, and leases, there's some leases.
Leases. Yes.
So I just closed on a duplex, Mansfield between Willoughby and Waring. So it is technically Hollywood, but it really feels more like Hancock Park adjacent. Really sweet little Spanish, side-by-side units, each unit completely renovated, like to the nines. I'm talking high-end Viking appliances. There's probably $50,000 worth of appliances in these units. Viking range, Viking fridge, Viking dishwasher, built-in microwaves, open kitchen vibe, really sweet details that they kept in the units. They're not huge. They're 2-bedroom, 2 baths, but they both have yards, which is really special. The one of them has a garage that was converted into a bonus room, has a mini split, does not have plumbing, but would make an amazing office and a really big yard, you know, perfect for somebody who works at home. So that one, the square footage is probably in the 1,500 range, 15 to 1,600 if you count that space. That one has the driveway as well for parking. The other one has a smaller yard with a lemon tree. I think, I don't know, maybe.
It's just a lot of information.
Well, if somebody's looking in that area, they'll probably be anywhere between 4,500 and 5,000 each.
Sounds wonderful.
What was the address?
It's on Mansfield between Willoughby and Waring.
Excellent. Anyone else? All right, because next is. Oh, maybe this doesn't work when I have all those things on. Maybe it doesn't. Wants and needs.
Oh, I've got one.
Ah, okay.
So, yeah, my clients are closing on a fourplex and I need a cheap, good, I know I can't get all three, but I need a cheap, good tree cutter, landscaper. Anybody that have, you worked with tree cutters? No, not an arborist, okay, an arborist, I don't need a full arborist, I just need a tree cutter.
Tree trimming.
Yeah,
Tree
just-
trim.
no, I'm just gonna cut down all the trees. Right.
Oh, for real?
Yes, because they're a nuisance.
So let us know the dates so all the tree huggers can come.
I have,
And if
I have
anyone
something
lives in
for you.
the tree, Charlotte will
Where
take
is
it
it?
on as a pet.
It's in Boston.
I'll have some.
Yeah, okay. So I need to get out there with them like this week.
Also, anyone, enough of Christine's wants and needs. Let's move on to anybody else have any wants or needs that I can help, we can help them with? No? Oh, gosh. All right. That makes you look at me, Christine.
What?
I know, you're the only one that needed anything.
Well, you know, I'm the
Take
only
it.
one that's open about it.
There you go. I love it. Okay, anybody else before we leave? Thank you all for coming this week. Next week, we look forward to seeing you again, right?
Hey.
For some special time.
I have to run a scenario by you
Okay.
quickly.